Hello class 9. In this video I will continue lesson 2 from geography, physical features of India. In my first video of this lesson, it was discussed with you what is the meaning of physical features. Actually the physical features are related with the various landforms and how these landforms are formed. It was a question which was asked in the first video of this lesson. Then to search of this or to search the answer of this question, it was told to you that various internal and external processes are responsible for the formation of these landforms, which are perceived or which we can see on the surface features of the earth. Students, yesterday or in my first video of this chapter, the important points which were discussed with you, they were first of all the plate tectonic theory, the important movements of the plate, and after then there was a theory of Pangaea, Panthalassa, Angara land and Gondwana, and after then it was also told you the formation of Himalaya. The formation of Himalaya, it was told to you that due to the collision of Indo-Australian plate and Eurasian plate, the Himalaya was formed, and due to the formation of Himalaya, the northern plains were formed due to the origin of various rivers from the Himalayan, and the peninsular plateau was also formed. It was or it is the part of the Gondwana land. Student, if we see the physical features of India, then we find that the physical feature of India can be classified into 6 divisions. In the north we find the Himalayan mountain, the second one, that is the northern plain, after then the peninsular plateau, third, fourth, the great Indian desert, that is the Thar desert of Rajasthan, fifth, that is the coastal plains, and sixth, that is the last division of physical feature of India, that is the island group, including Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep Island. In this video, I will discuss with you the Himalayan mountain. Yesterday or in my first video, it was told to you that Himalaya is formed due to the collision of 2 tectonic plates. In the south there was the Indo-Australian plate, and in the north there was a Eurasian plate. In the mid of these 2 plates there was a sedimentation, and when these 2 plates were collide, then a fold mountain was formed in the form of Himalayan mountain. So it was or it is the theory of the Himalayan mountain, and today I will discuss with you the important features of the Himalayan mountain. Now you may see on this whiteboard, the Himalayan mountain is located over the northern border of India. Over the northern border of India, we find the location of Himalayan mountain. Here you may see that Himalayan mountain is observed as young and fold mountain. Why young and fold mountain? Why young? Why? Because the formation of Himalaya is running continuously due to the movement of the tectonic plates. It is the fold mountain. Why? Because I have told to you, due to the collision of Indo-Australian plate and Eurasian plate, the sediment was fold and then the Himalayan mountain was formed. And after then you may see, if we see the condition of or the location of Himalayan mountain, it observes like an arc, and it is split from west to east. In west, it starts from Indus river, and in east to Brahmaputra. Means the location of Himalayan mountain in the northern border of India is from Indus to Brahmaputra. It is the direction of the Himalayan mountain. Actually, students, the Himalaya mountain consists three parallel ranges from north to south. I will discuss these three parallel ranges one by one. The first A is, that is the Great Himalaya, also known as Inner Himalaya or Himadri. It is the northernmost range of the Himalayan mountain. Now I will discuss to you the important feature of this Himadri. First of all, the Himadri contains important Himalayan peaks like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, Annapurna, Namcha Barwa, etc. And after them, various important glaciers are also located in the inner or greater or Himadri. After then, you may see that throughout the year or every time it covers with snow, and the core of greater or inner or Himadri Himalaya is composed with granite. It is a type of igneous rock. Now I am coming to the second parallel range of Himalaya, that is the Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. It is just south of the inner or Himadri. Now you may see, here you may see altitude. What is the meaning of altitude? Altitude means height. The height of Himachal or Lesser Himalaya varies. In some places, the height of Himachal Himalaya is 3,700 meter, and in some places it is 4,500 meters. Means the height or altitude of Himachal or Lesser Himalaya varies from 3,700 to 4,500 meters. After then, you may see the Himachal or Lesser Himalaya is famous for various valleys like Kashmir Valley, Kangra Valley, Kullu Valley. These all important valleys are located in Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. And this particular Himalaya or this range of the second parallel range of Himalaya is also famous for hill stations like Nainital, Patnitop, Mussoorie, etc. It is the features of the second important parallel range of Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. Now the third parallel range of Great Himalaya is known as the Shivalik Himalaya. It is the southernmost part of Himalaya, and it is located on the foothill of the Himalayan mountain. The altitude of Shivalik range or Shivalik Himalaya or height of Shivalik Himalaya varies from 900 and 1100 meters. Means in some places we find the height of Shivalik Himalaya 900 meters, and in some places we find the height of Shivalik Himalaya, that is the 1100 meters. My dear student, the Himalaya is composed of sediments. Why? Because the rivers which are coming from the greater or Himachal Himalaya, they are bringing the sediments and they all sediments are deposited in the Shivalik Himalaya. That is why we find that the Shivalik Himalaya is composed with the sediments. And one more very important thing of Shivalik Himalaya is it is also very important for dunes. Dunes, it is a type of valley and where we find the presence of sediments. And various dunes are important. The name of dunes which are located in Shivalik Himalaya, they are observed as Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. So you may see that these all are the three parallel ranges of Himalaya. Student, there is one more type of Himalaya known as the Purvanchal Himalaya, which is located in the eastern side of the Himalaya. Now you may see, and if we go to the northeastern states of India, then we find there is a presence of Himalaya. The presence of that Himalaya is observed as the Purvanchal Himalaya. Actually, my dear student, a wing of Himalaya or a range of Himalaya is bent to south, along with the northeastern states of India. The northeastern states of India, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Nagaland, etc. So these all states are also covered with the Purvanchal Himalaya. And the range of this Himalaya, move from south to bend to south, means from north to south, and it goes to the Myanmar from the Arakan Yoma, and it is composed with the sedimentary rock, means the Purvanchal Himalaya is composed with the sedimentary rocks, and various important hills are located in this particular Purvanchal Himalaya, that is Patkai Hills, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills and Mizo Hills. These all are the important hills which are located in the Purvanchal Himalaya. Means, if we start to discuss about the Himalayan mountain, so we find the formation of Himalayan mountain, we find the features of the Himalayan mountain from Himadri to Purvanchal Himalaya. And if we also see that this particular Himalayan mountain is a type of young mountain. Why? Because the formation of Himalayan mountain is running continuously. And after that, you may also see that Himalayan mountain is very important for our country economically as well as politically. It influences the climate of India. It also protects the boundary of India, and that is why, and economically it is also very important. So physically and politically and economically there is a great importance of the Himalayan mountain. And one more very important things. Why? Because the rivers which are originated or which are coming from Himalaya, anyhow they all are depositing their sediments which are responsible for the formation of the northern plain. So according to this particular discussion of Himalaya, I will ask 3 questions to you. Question number 1, explain any 5 relief features of Himalaya, which I have discussed to you. These all are the important relief features of the Himalaya. And the second question, distinguish between Himadri range and Shivalik range. You have to write the differences between Himadri and Shivalik range. And after then, The last question, write in short about Purvanchal Hills. You have to write about the Purvanchal Hills which I have told you. I hope you all are writing given answers in your note copy, and I hope that you understood this video. Thank you very much.